What is up, everyone? My name is Adam with the Lavin Real Estate Group, and I'm coming here today to anybody that is looking to sell their home in the near future in Delaware or Chester County, and hopefully help you avoid what is, potentially a very expensive mistake that can be made. And somebody that I recently met made probably about a $50,000 mistake on selling their house. And the story kind of goes like this. So I went and spoke to a couple that's looking to sell their house and put it up on their market, and we came up with the price that will probably be appropriate for selling their home, and they were pretty surprised by it. And in this scenario, the house that we're about to put on the market is probably going to be about $450,000. Might go for a little bit more, we'll see. But they were surprised because their neighbor had just sold their house for significantly less, and so I got to understand the story. And this is what happened, and hopefully you can avoid this from happening to you. So the neighbor that sold his house, houses were selling like crazy in 2020, 2021. And some people have the mindset that, if you put your house up on the market, it's going to sell. What do I need a real estate agent for? That is probably 100% true right now. He did everything that you're supposed to do. He took pictures of it. He put it up on Zillow, and it was on Redfin, I believe. I think he even posted a Craigslist ad. If, I don't know how many people still use that, but I think he did that too. And what he experienced after he got through those steps was really where the downfall started. So he was absolutely bombarded with phone calls, the first week or so that it was on the market, with a mixture of people. Some of them were real estate agents calling to try to get the listing on his home anyway. Some of them were people that were kind of just trying to, see where the floor was on what he was willing to take, and investors, I'm assuming, pretty much calling and asking, what's the lowest number he was going to take. And then people trying to book appointments to come see the house at, all crazy hours. And when you're doing that and you're working and trying to move and all that, it sounds like it became overwhelming for him and his wife. And they did a couple showings the first week into weekend. Nobody was really super interested in it. I think they had a lot of people come through that were just starting the home buying process. And so a lot of their time got wasted. And so, they assumed that, maybe they could drop the price a little bit since they weren't paying a real estate agent to try to get somebody in that was serious. So they knocked another $10,000 off the house. So originally, I think the house was listed for $420,000. He knocked it down to $410,000, and he did the best job that he could in even pricing the house to begin with, because he looked online at Zillow and Redfin, I believe, and looked at what the other houses in the area were selling for. Unfortunately, he didn't completely understand, the negotiation and marketing tactics that go behind pricing a home to begin with. So it was kind of underpriced to start with. And then what happened after that is he did get a serious buyer that was qualified. Unfortunately for him, the buyer was actually a real estate agent who's licensed and active, and nothing that happened was illegal. It was just that the real estate agent kind of took advantage of his situation of being, a professional in negotiations and pricing of the home, and worked the price down on him. He presented him with a bunch of comparable analysis that sort of scared him into thinking that the house was overpriced, and so they knocked a little bit more money off the house. And then him not having to pay the real estate agent that commission, they negotiated that money out of the house. And I believe the end price was like $390,000. So when I told the people that I was, going over the price of what their home was going to be from $450,000 to $460,000, they were pretty surprised by it. And so unfortunately, the gentleman that was the neighbor that did sell the house, did he sell the house on his own? He absolutely did. If anybody calls me in this market right now and asks me if they can sell their home by themselves, I will 100% tell you, you can do it. Unfortunately, you will probably not do it netting the most money in your pocket. Just because you're not a professional at doing it, you don't understand everything that goes into doing it. And so that's exactly what happened to this gentleman. Unfortunately, he lost out on probably $50,000. It's about 13 to 14% of the, what the list price the price that I'm going to list their neighbor's home for will be or could have been. And the crazy thing is, it's the exact same house, like literally across the street, the number of bedrooms are the same, the house style is the same, the yard's pretty much the same. Literally the only thing that's different, I think, is like the color of paint on the walls and the furniture that's in the house. Everything else is identical. It's one of those communities. So even if you included the 6 or 7% or whatever your, the commission is that you negotiate with your agent that does sell your home, even if you include that, this gentleman unfortunately still lost like between 5 and 10% of the ultimate sale of his house that he could have put either towards the purchase of his new home, into a retirement account, an investment portfolio, whatever. So I am here today to just warn you that, can you sell your home yourself? You absolutely can. But you probably want to net the most money. And if you want to know how, you want to find out how, give me a call. I would love to talk to you and get to go over what we can do to not only sell your house, but also negotiate the best terms and the best deal for you to net you the most money. So I'd love to get a chance to work with you. Please feel free to give me a call or text me. You can also email me at the bottom of the screen here. My number is 610-442-9371. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.